Welcome back to Build Your Legacy, otherwise known as BYL. Today I have head coach Andy P here. As you guys can see, head coach of Coastal Carolina. He has a second overall pick. So he's pretty much secured in at Coastal Carolina. You see him. He's in character here. So we're going to get right into it, man. Obviously, moving over to Coastal Carolina, taking that coaching job, what do you feel like your initial goal is, like your short-term goal compared to your long-term goal as a South Carolina or Coastal Carolina coach?
So, first of all, so short-term goal is being the head coach of Coastal Carolina, obviously an elite program in the Fun Belt, and that's what we're going to continue to make it. It is going to be a fun Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday nights over here in Conway, South Carolina. The party's just going to keep going. So short-term goals, I mean, we're just going to run that Sun Belt. Sun Belt is ours from the start of my tenure. The Sun Belt is pretty much just going to run through Conway, South Carolina. Might as well just go ahead and get a timeshare here in Myrtle Beach. There's a lot of stuff to do out here. But yeah, that's where that championship trophy is pretty much going to live for the next 10, 15, 20 years, however long I decide to stay.
Okay, I mean, talking about how long you decide to stay, is this your, I mean, obviously you were very, very outspoken about this team. Is this your end, your end program? Or are you looking to move up to a Power 5 or I would say, yeah, Power 5 program later in the future?
So I will say I do plan on moving up to a Power 5 program, but that being said, my goal is to make Coastal Carolina a Power 5 program.
Okay.
So when I say I'm moving up, that means Coastal Carolina is moving up. Coastal Carolina is taking over this, not only the state of South Carolina, they're going to take over the south of the Mason-Dixon line, and then we're just going to take over the eastern United States, and then we're just going to go for the whole country. It's going to take a little bit by little bit, but here honestly, I'll even call it a short-term goal. We're going to take over the country. That's it.
I respect
Uh,
it. What drew you to Coastal Carolina? Are you from there? What kind of drew you to that school?
so it's actually just been from the moment it came about. It's just been a dream come true. Ever for my entire life, it has just been the dream of Coastal Carolina to hire a coach like me.
Okay. What do
But
you? Oh, go ahead.
sorry. I figured I'd actually answer the question too. Uh, so what drew me to Coastal Carolina is just the simple fact that I really, really love the coast and the Carolinas. So I think it was a pretty natural fit.
Okay, what do you feel like you pride yourself on? Are you gonna, offensive guy, defensive guy? Are you a special teams guy? What do you feel like you kind of? What's your calling card?
Well, so I will say I'm more of an offensive guy, but that's mainly because of my sheer lack of defensive knowledge. So I have an elite defensive coordinator coming in, so that's gonna be the bread and butter of our defense. He's gonna run the show there because I'm gonna be honest, I don't know anything.
What do you say to the guys who count you out as a head coach, and to the guys who say, I'm taking a team in the Sun Belt and this is my conference? What do you say to those critics?
Oh, the critics. Oh, so like in this reality that we are now living in, with me starting my tenure here as a Chanticleer, there are two types of people: people who believe in me and know that I'm going to start something special here and bring some championships on that under that teal field, and the other side of the people are just people who don't know anything, and we call them losers.
Okay. Lastly, to kind of round out this colorful interview here, what heading into your, I guess, to embark on this coaching career, this journey for you as a head coach at Coastal Carolina, what do you feel like is a legacy you want to leave, not only at Coastal Carolina but just in BYL as a college football head coach?
So I will say, if there's not a statue of me, then I failed. If there's not a statue, then I was horribly wrong, and I consider myself a failure, and I will not eat for 3 weeks.
Okay, y'all heard it here first. Coach Andy P taking over Coastal Carolina with the second overall pick. Obviously, Selection Sunday is coming upon us in the next 3 weeks. He'll officially make his selection. I think it's already safe to say it's official. Obviously, has the gear on, has the headset on. His players are going to want to run through a wall for him. So it's going to be fun. Obviously, we look forward to seeing how you coach your team. We want to see if that statue is made out of aluminum or gold when it's all said and done, man. So we will see. But I appreciate you for coming on, man.
We strive for gold. I appreciate you having me.